and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
All right, Brad, today we're going to talk about 1-minute shoulder pain exercises and tips for quick pain relief and cure. I don't know the people out there, Brad, but I can guarantee you that they're busy. And they don't have time for pain.
Say no more.
And they don't even really have time for therapy. So we're going to show you things that you can do that only take like a minute, but if you do them throughout the day, it can have a really cumulative effect and take away your pain.
Now, we're giving you 10 different options. All 10 are not going to work for you. You need to work with them a little bit, figure out which exercises are the helpful ones, because it's going to make your shoulder feel better. You're going to get results. It's not science, a rocket science that way. You just do them. If it feels good, it's probably for you. If not, stay away from it.
And some of it's kind of progression. We'll go through that.
Sure.
By the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. It's to the left of Brad or your right, and we have a subscribe button there. Hit it, and we provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, and pain-free, and we upload every day.
Good job.
Let's start off with number one, Brad. The first one, a lot of pain is caused by poor posture.
Yep.
And the muscle or the shoulder actually gets impinged. So the big thing we want to do is throughout the day, you want to do shoulder squeezes. So you want to
Squeeze the shoulder. I'll squeeze your shoulders, Bob, though. Yeah.
All right, so Brad here is squeezing his shoulders together, and it's an easy one to do. It actually can give you some pain relief, Brad.
Sure, yep.
And but you do them throughout the day. You can do five of them in a row, and it'll take less than a minute.
Yep.
And it'll improve your posture, and it'll help start decreasing the pain.
You bet. Good
So-
overall general exercise.
All right, next one. I'm going to stand up, Lonnie. Lonnie doesn't like it when I stand up, but the next one we're going to start doing we're going to do pendulum exercises,
Yep.
Brad. So this is, again, a very common one. You're just going to lean on a chair or on a countertop or something like this, and you're just going to relax and let the shoulder swing forward like this.
So obviously this is R&B and exercise. The biggest thing on this, I think, is learning how to relax it. And this should feel pain-free. If it creates any pain with it, don't do it. Or if you swing it too far up and it hurts there, don't swing it so far up. Just keep it back in the area.
Again, this is basically step one. If you can do this pain-free, then we'll take you to step two.
Sure.
Another way to do a variation off of this, which we have some people really like, some people don't, is you actually put your hand on a countertop or a chair and you push down.
This direction.
Yep. And while you're pushing down, you walk away. I actually kind of worked the other day, Brad, when I even put both arms up there, even though I was just pushing down with this one.
Yeah,
it just kind of gave me better balance.
Sure.
So, but this helps set the bone down into the socket, and you often get less impingement that way then.
Right. This one, it seems like you'll do it and you either really love it because it really helps, or it's not comfortable, then you just stay away from it.
Right. So let's say you do that one, or you do the swinging, and it's really pain-free. You're now ready for the next one, which is shoulder extension, Brad. And what works well for this is to actually get a broomstick or a cane.
What are you going to do with that, Bob?
And you're going to just start working the shoulder back like this.
So extension means backward. This is flexion. Extension is behind you.
Yep. And again, you don't want to have pain, and this only takes a minute, Brad.
Sure.
You could actually, if you don't have any of these things around, you could take the back of a chair and put your arm back like this and start going like this, dipping down like this, and just working it that way.
If you have some cupboards or some shelving at different levels, that can work good. You put your hand up on the shelving, squat down, and again, it should feel like a good stretch, and when you're done, it should feel better as a result of it.
The idea is, Brad, you want to go further and further, though. I mean, you know what I mean? You want to see how far you can stretch it, again, pain-free, but eventually, if you can get way up in here, you might be ready for the next one.
Right. Don't get it confused with abduction, though.
Right. I'm going back this way.
Yep.
I was getting a little too much out to the side.
Yep.
We're going straight back.
Yep.
Brad, do you want to show the next one, the internal rotation?
Sure.
So again, that one's going fine. Now you're ready for the next one.
The next range of motion that's very oftenly compromised is be able to reach behind your back like this. But if you can increase this range of motion,
now you can start by using the other hand to help, Brad.
You can just grab over here. So this is a healthy arm. I'm going to stretch it up this way. You're just going to give it some gentle stretching up and down. The old pressure on, pressure off. pressure on. Now, if this is giving you some sharp pain up in here, don't push through it. You're going to injure yourself. You're only going to do this as you do more of them, it feels better. And when you're done, it feels like it's loosened up and it's better overall. Once you get up into here and you need to get up into this level up in here, now this is...
All right, I got to close my eyes.
Yeah, this is what works really well.
A lot of times my eyes get burnt out. By
Yeah. If you take a belt, a shiny belt, and you loop it through like this to make a loop, a little lasso like that, okay? Put it in your hand here, and then over the opposite shoulder. This is a little, by yourself, you have to work with this a little bit.
Isn't it?
There you go. But then I can just completely relax my left hand. You can hear me talk in the mic here, and it becomes a very easy exercise to do pressure on.
That's why the smooth belt works well, because it slides over the shoulder really well.
Right, exactly, and that makes a big difference. If you have like a canvas type belt and it sticks, it's not going to work very well.
Now these two may seem a little crazy doing these two, but it's shocking how much they can help.
Right.
By increasing this motion, it often increases all the shoulder ranges, and it helps decrease pain.
Right. My experience in the clinic, though, there's some people that it irritates them, it's painful, and I stop. I don't even go there anymore.
Right.
I may come back later on after their shoulder's feeling better, but do not do this one if it's creating a sharp pain, and don't get that idea, no pain, no gain. It's not the right way to think.
Generally, as a rule of thumb, if your shoulder does not have full motion, that's causing the pain.
Sure.
I mean, generally, as you regain the motion, the pain goes down. Next one you can do, let's say that one's doing really well. You're way up there now. Now you might just start doing some active assistive range of motion where you're having one arm help the other arm and you're lifting up overhead like this.
Yep.
And you can do 10, 15 of those. Just nice smooth motion all the way up.
We're just using some PVC pipe. It's very light, it's very strong, and it's cheap. You can use a cane, you can use doweling, anything that will work as such.
And you know, once you get to that point, pain levels should be really decreasing, and now we can maybe start looking at even trying some strengthening.
Sure.
Brad.
Yep.
And you know, one that we really like to do is external rotation, bringing the arm out like this. It's just one that people tend not to do. And you want to do it, Brad?
Sure.
Okay.
So if you want to use a weight, it doesn't take a big weight. Usually 1 or 2 pounds.
Yeah, these are small muscles.
Yep. So I'm just taking the thermos. It holds 16 ounces of water, and plus the weight of the thermos, I got a little over a pound here. You're going to lay right on your side. This would be the shoulder that I want to work with. Elbow stays on your side, 90-degree bend at the elbow, and it's simply
Going up,
this
yep.
motion. Get a pillow so you can relax a little bit, enjoy your exercises. And if you can do this, and you'll be amazed, this is a little over a pound, and as I'm doing these, I can feel the muscles working already. If I get up to 10 to 15, you can start to feel that muscle burn, things are working good. And usually 3 sets of 10 is a good goal to work towards.
And again, you can do that in a minute. Let's show a little TheraBand. Eventually what's really nice, Brad, is if you get some stretch band or stretch tubing, and you hook it onto someplace, and you're just going to go ahead and you can work your shoulder real quickly in a minute. You can go up this way, then you can go down a little bit lower, and then you can actually go palms down this way. And you can rip off, you can do a set of 50 of these.
Right.
I'll do 30 or 40 of these.
Okay.
And then I'll take a break usually, and I'll do 30 or 40 of these.
By this time, your shoulder's feeling
right.
redder. Let's do it in the facing forward because they can't see see from the profile. And if you can get your significant other to hold the band like this.
This is really a trust factor, let me tell you. So I'm going this way, I'm keeping my elbows in, and I'm pulling out like this. Then I'm going a little bit lower to get a little bit of the lower traps. And then I'm going palms down like this. And this is where the trust factor really kicks in.
I let go. At home, you're going to take this around a doorknob, a doorknob works really well because everyone has one. If you want to have something on the wall, you can do that. Someone that is handy can put a hook on the wall.
One thing that we've become big believers in lately, Brad, is shoulder hanging, where you actually just you have like a pull-up bar, and you go ahead and you start working on. It's just a simple exercise.
Right.
You might have to wear gloves if your hands can't tolerate it.
Right.
But you just go ahead and you work towards hanging. And if you may first start off where you just kind of have your toes touching the ground, and you're just
So your pull-up bar is not going to be so high you have to jump up for it. You're going to have it so that you can reach it, still have your feet on the ground, and then lower your body weight through the control of your legs.
They have those ones that you can just put on your door, you know, that
Yep.
you can buy from the big box stores.
Yep.
But believe it or not, just plain old hanging can make a huge difference.
Right, and a surgeon, orthopedic surgeon, wrote the book on it because I would have never tried this unless there was some really good evidence that it works. And after reading that book and now having people do it successfully, including myself and Bob, it's a legitimate way to
He
treat.
had a lot of case studies in there, and it was amazing. It certainly made sense what he was talking about. He called it brachiating, you know, when you're using your arms.
Yep.
So. Well, Brad, I think that's enough. I think we gave enough hints.
Yeah,
So,
you know, and again, we've done just about everything, but we have not touched how to fix the
broken heart.
But we're going to continue to work on that. We got a video out now that
right.
it approaches that whole concept.
Pretty sad, but we do. Thanks for watching.